Wow. Can't believe we have a theme song this week. That was great.
Oh,
Fantastic.
What was the name of that
it.
song again, Tony?
Blood Gulch.
Well, welcome to week 6 of the This Week in Film podcast, the show where we discuss the movies we watched this week. I'm Nick Panotto, joined as always by Charlie Chester and Tony LeBoy.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
Charlie! Charlie, what did you see this week?
Early this week. This week I watched Trumbo. Trumbo, it's got Bryan Cranston. He just got nominated for an Academy Award for it. He plays a true life writer that was a communist, outwardly so, before the McCarthy trials, when everyone was thinking it's okay to voice your opinion because you're in America. And then all of a sudden, McCarthy trials come around, he's vilified, goes to jail, and can't get work. But the big thing is, he's still working under other writers' names.
I'll write you a movie for $1,200 then.
And you don't want your name on it.
No, you don't want my name on it.
So a lot of these classic films that are coming out, he's blacklisted, and one of his films actually wins an Academy Award during the blacklist under another person's name, and they find out that the person that it's under doesn't exist.
Good watch?
It was awesome. It was really good, and not just because Cranston is amazing in it.
Perpetually.
It was informative, and I looked up a lot of the characters in the film, and it seemed pretty historically accurate what they pulled off. So it was great. I was surprised to find out that Jay Roach directed it.
Oh, the Austin Powers
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, what was the last movie he did? Survey says. The Campaign.
Charlie, does Bryan Cranston stay the man?
Well, he was the best part of Godzilla.
I know what happened here. And you keep telling everybody that this place is a death zone, but it's not. You're lying.
I think. So
I agree.
He nailed that.
Right.
That movie sucked.
Debatable. I enjoyed it.
You're lying.
Oh man, we can go a whole episode about both Godzilla movies.
There's a lot of Godzilla movies.
Well, both American Godzilla movies.
I like the Matthew Broderick one.
Military has been unable to subdue.
And I like the Bryan Cranston one even better.
My wife died here.
Tony,
Yes.
what did you see this week?
This week I saw Cartel Land, which is a powerful documentary, Oscar nominated. It's about the Mexican drug war and the cartels taking over in Mexico. There's two stories. One of them is weaker. Like they kind of go out and follow these kind of redneck type guys.
Which is the stronger story?
The stronger story is there's a doctor in Mexico, and he basically organizes like this small militia to fight the cartel.
El Doctor.
Yes, and the small militia starts defeating more and more of the cartel and starts taking over, and then
Led by a doctor?
Hey,
led
Tony,
by a doctor.
I have a surprise.
Yeah,
I
what?
watched this movie as well this
you
week.
watched it as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what did you think of it?
Shocking.
I thought it was good. I think the director, he's following the paths of certain people, like the weak storyline, for instance. I think he wanted to tie that in so badly, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
And they probably invested a lot of time in it, so they just, whatever. Use it as like a bookend sort of thing.
You're really not spinning anything by telling everybody that the Mexican government is kind of corrupt and that cartels are at large. I think the story really kind of took on a life of its own and kind of proved the point and gave you a real look into what's going on down there.
Yeah.
What did you watch this week,
Well,
Nick?
this week I watched a similar movie.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
I watched Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. Because
Okay.
you
All
can't
right.
have one without the other.
Right.
I want to debate you about this. I believe that Ghostbusters 2 is the better movie.
Oh, Johnny, did you back the wrong horse?
I agree.
Doesn't that sound nice?
I'm going to say that
Damn you.
that's
I believe
horseshit.
Ghostbusters 2
1 is the better film.
Well, then maybe my theory is correct.
All right. Two versus one.
Ghostbusters 2 has a more solid story.
It's like pure concentrated evil.
It's all flowing right to this spot.
Whereas Ghostbusters 1 just kind of coasts on the charm of the cast.
Your girlfriend lives in the corner penthouse
of Spook Central. She's not my girlfriend. I find her interesting because she's a client and because she sleeps above her covers. 4 feet above her covers.
It just cruises along, like going from kind of segment to segment, just kind of stitched together.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in any of those things.
Well, that's all right. I don't either.
Barely.
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Well, Ghostbusters 1 has to create a universe, and on top of that, they also interweave an agenda.
I don't
which is
disagree.
huge.
I just think
That's
Ghostbusters 2 has the better, has the
Ghostbusters
more
1
solid
It has
story.
the better. I think it. Would you say that it has the better villain?
No! I, Ray, and Vigo!
Ghostbusters 2?
Absolutely, I would say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can Ghostbusters 2 exist without Ghostbusters 1?
Yes.
No way.
Absolutely. it can.
Absolutely not. It
If
can't-
you just started a movie that just said 5 years later, and it just picks up like that, you
without
immediately-
establishing the franchise.
You
and-
sure you can, because immediately the first scene is these kids don't even remember what we did for the city.
Ungrateful little yuppie larva. After all we did for this city.
And then as the movie goes on, they talk about what they did in the past while
Absolutely. It is a kind of
the
a
story
standalone
forward.
movie now that you think. Statue of Liberty walking through the city.
You should have patted her feet.
I don't think they make Nikes in her size, Ray.
Oh, don't worry, she's tough. She's a Harvard chick! Sorry! My fault!
I like sequels. I like Ghostbusters 2. I really like Ghostbusters 2, but Ghostbusters 1's a better movie.
Time for Tony's third
who
degree.
You really,
Who's your favorite Ghostbuster?
and why is it Winston?
Scariest moment in that? For me, it was when Janusz is a flying
Oh,
witch
yeah,
nanny.
that's
Are you kidding me?
creepy too,
That
yeah.
is legitimately horrifying.
Yeah, I also think Ghostbusters 2 has the scarier moments too.
Yes, it's the scarier
It's got the
movie,
more
man. It's
scarier
more of a horror
visuals.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters 1 is more fun.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 is the horror
Oh, I'm
movie.
not debating that. It's
Yeah.
definitely leans more towards horror. The
I
sequel.
don't understand why it has such the negative-ish rap that it has.
I honestly think we can chalk this up as a win for us. I think we've convinced them.
No, you have.
Great job, Nick.
I mean, if we look at the video screen right now, I'm sure it says Nick and Tony 1 and Charlie.
Put it
0.
on the board.
It's a great movie. I'm not doubting it, but it's not better than 1.
Show the scoreboard again. Great.
Okay, great.
We'll keep that running tally.
Goddamn
Okay.
scoreboard.
So, if you haven't heard, we have our own video podcast now located on YouTube. Otherwise, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter,
Stitcher.
SoundCloud, iTunes, all the regular places.
GooglePlay.
Rate and review us on all the things you can think of. Charlie, Comic-Con.
This weekend, Cleveland, Ohio, promoting my graphic novel, Boy Zero.
Let's ride off into the sunset, back into the Blood Gulch.
Yeah. Listen to that hot new theme we've got. We are still accepting submissions for intro and outro music.
Yes, we'd like to thank John Doe for this week's submission.
He definitely has a name. It'll be credited somewhere. Is great.
Add some horse clip claps during this part.
Yep. Don't sing music. We have our own little
Well,
thing.
I don't know what part of the song it is.
It's already in. It's been in since we started wrapping up. Okay, well, thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good week.
Goodbye.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Okay, so the blackout was a big problem for everybody, okay? I was stuck in an elevator for 2 hours and I had to make the whole time. But I don't blame them, because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.